Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're just going to be doing a simple voiceover. Well, this week is my deload week, which means that I'm supposed to be lifting lighter weight so that my body and my central nervous system, or my CNS, has time to rest from a whole month of heavy lifting. Of course, as you can see from the opening clip, I may have gotten a little ambitious and tried to go for my max squat that I hit just last week. The thing was, I was feeling really sluggish that morning, and even 365 felt pretty heavy, but I thought that I should just, psych myself up and just go for it. I mean, I hit 405 right before my 415 attempt, and I got that. But that last 10 pounds just felt so heavy, and I felt the lift. I probably also got in my head a little bit, and my body relaxed a little too much at the bottom of the squat, so my torso collapsed on the upward portion of the squat. Anyway, after that maxed attempt, I did go back down to a really light weight. As you saw, it was around 55% of my max, and I did 225 for 3 sets of 12. And it felt really light after squatting the 400 pounds. And I probably could have added more weight, but then of course, I didn't want to kill myself for the rest of the week. And as you will see further on in this video, I also maxed out my deadlift and my bench, and then moved to a really light weight for the rest of the workout. I'll leave my workouts playing in the background while I talk about a very common question. And that is if you can still train if you're still sore from the previous workout. To give a very simple answer, it's yes. But there will, of course, be exceptions to that. What we are not trying to do is to overtrain, or another word for it is rhabdomyolysis. That's a whole nother video in itself. But in short, rhabdomyolysis is overtraining of the muscles until your muscles actually start to break down, and then the muscle fibers and all that, they start seeping into the bloodstream. It can be deadly, so be warned. But of course, most of us never train hard enough to get to that level. So first off, just to explain the background, you get sore because when you lift, there are micro tears in the muscle. When you eat protein and you sleep at night, the protein repairs those micro tears in the muscle. Of course, it takes time for your body to break down the protein and digest the nutrients from the food that you eat. So of course, don't expect your body to miraculously stop hurting after just a day. It still takes time for your body to be repaired, even with the nutrients broken down. When the muscles are being repaired, they're actually getting added onto from the protein, so it gets bigger, which is why muscle grows, especially after consistent time spent in the gym. Well, before we continue, I'd like to give a disclaimer that being sore and being in pain are two totally different things. If you are so in pain that you cannot move, then that should probably be a telltale sign that you should not be training. Okay, this would be the first exception to not working out if you are, in quotes, sore. All right, that is not even sore, that's you being in pain. I say that most often that happens to people that, first start lifting, or people that haven't worked out in a while and then jump back into training. If it's your first week, I usually recommend, working out all your body parts over a span of maybe 3 days, and then taking a couple of days off, 1-2 days, just so that your muscles have a little bit more time to recover. And then you can go back in when it's not as painful and then work out again. Okay, we don't want you to be freaking yourself out because of the pain, and then you decide to quit working out altogether because you think that it's always going to be that painful. Yeah, we're not trying to get there. We're just trying to keep you in the gym so that you can get consistent, and then you'll eventually see your results. However, if you're just a little bit sore, like you knew you worked out, but you're still able to move and walk without wobbling, then sure, go work out. All right, so that was the first exception. The second exception is if you are going for a maximum lift when you are still sore. If you remember the part about our muscles tearing, yeah, because your muscles have those micro tears, they're not at full capacity or capability, which basically means they are not at their 100%. Going for a maximum lift would be inefficient and unwise in this case. But instead, what you should do is actually just go to the gym for activity if you need to. It's been proven multiple times, lots of scientific articles, that prove that activity can help with blood flow and quicker recovery for sore muscle groups. It could simply be a walk, maybe some rowing on a rowing machine, maybe some easier chest flies, or anything of that matter. Just something light, but as long as you're moving and getting your blood pumping. In time, sure. If you keep, pushing the intensity and stuff, you might be able to train your body to adapt to, that kind of intense training multiple days in a row. But especially when you first start out, or maybe you're unsure because you don't have a well thought out workout plan, take it easier if you're sore. Of course, there are so many other factors that can be involved, but this video is just to show you some of the basics, all right? If you do have any other questions about training, overtraining, soreness and all that kind of stuff, you can go ahead, drop a comment down below and I'll try to reply to them as best as I can. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. I'll be dropping more helpful hints and advice in the future as well. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Head over to fnxfit.com and check out my using my personal code NSANE to get 15% off of your order. That'll help the channel out immensely, and I really do appreciate it if you do. Well, go ahead, keep watching the rest of the video, and have a wonderful day, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are. And remember to train insane.